Alright, let's talk about the lazy way in which you can build an attractive physique in 3 simple steps, okay? This is how I look. These are photos of me of a couple months ago. And if you saw how I work out and how I take care of my health and everything, you would laugh at how simple it is. I've been helping a lot of people throughout the years to get in shape, whether it's with their diet, with their workouts, with their daily routines. And I am always stunned at how much people overcomplicate everything. There's this idea out there that makes it feel as if health and getting in shape is this kind of esoteric art, especially nowadays with guys like Brian Johnson, or if you go to Twitter and you start to follow all of these crazy health accounts. They're always talking about these supplements and all of these crazy regimens and tools and a lot of other weird things you've never heard of before. But the reality is that you don't need all of that, because in health, if we have here a line, okay, and this is like your maximum capacity for an amazing body, 100%, and this is the lowest your body could be at, what's going to take you from 0 to 80 or 90% are just the basics. And all that crazy stuff that we talk about, all of this esoteric knowledge, it's only going to boost you like a 10 or 20%. And in fact, I would say like once you reach like 60 or 70% of your capacity, you should already be looking pretty good. And you can get there very easily, even without taking any supplements. Right here, you would already have a six-pack, maybe not like this one, like the one I have, but you would have something already. Probably the kind of body that most people could be proud of and happy with. So what I want to introduce you to is the lazy bodybuilder approach. Okay, this is something that I just completely made up, and it only requires you to follow 3 simple steps. The first one is to remove any deadlines that you might have. Stop thinking about getting in shape in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months, getting in shape so that you can be ready for summer. All of that crap, you have to throw it out. Because if you do have deadlines and by a certain date you want to get to a specific physique, what you'll have to follow probably is an unrealistic workout routine and also an unrealistic diet. Now, the reason why I say unrealistic, it's not because it cannot be done. For sure, you can do all of these crazy workout routines and very extreme diets, but the problem is that they're very hard to sustain. And if you are someone that needs to get in shape in 6 months, it's because you don't already have the habits of someone that can build this sort of physique. Like for some reason, all of a sudden you've decided that now you want to get in shape after you've spent years doing nothing or the minimum. So if now all of a sudden you take this massive leap and you go all in at 100%, what happens for I would say 90 or 95% of people is that it is so hard that what you do is just basically to quit. And now you messed up because now you're not even working out. Now you're literally doing nothing. But the thing is that it is better to take imperfect action than no action at all. Yes, it will take longer if you take this approach, but at least you will not quit. You will be able to sustain it. And if you think about it, that is a guaranteed way to win. So yeah, maybe you will not get in shape in 6 months or the shape you want in 6 months, but maybe you'll get in shape in 12 months or 18 months. So think about it. What would you take? A 10% chance of being in shape in like, let's get it even crazier, in 3 months, or a 90% chance of getting in amazing shape in 12 months. Now, this leads me to my second point, which is the goal, it is not to have amazing workouts. The real goal and the way you should frame your fitness journey, whatever you want to call it, is to show up. You just have to show up to the gym and do anything, no matter how simple or easy it is. If it's lifting like 1 pound weights, then do 1 pound weights. Now, what a lot of people ask me when I say this is like, well, but then how I will get strong if I'm doing almost nothing? The thing is that if you stay consistent at the gym, what will naturally happen is that one day, eventually, out of nowhere, you will have this massive pump of energy and you'll naturally feel like lifting heavier stuff, and you'll start to wonder like, what if I try this crazy exercise? What if I try a little bit more weight? And this will allow you to create a more positive relationship with the gym, which then in turn will allow you to be more consistent, which is all we're looking for. This is the magic ingredient to everything you want in life. For example, I've been going to the gym for 10 years, and people very often, when they see my workouts and they see the intensity in which I work out and the exercises that I do, very often they're very stunned because they're like, how is it possible that you're doing so little yet you look like this? And the reality is that my big secret is I've basically never quit. Ever since I started working out, I literally didn't quit, not even once. Maybe at most there's been times in my life where I didn't go to the gym for a week or two because I was injured or something happened, but it's never been longer than a month. And then what happens is that there's seasons in my life, there might be months that I have massive spikes with energy and my workouts are amazing and I'm lifting a lot of weight and I'm taking my diet very seriously, I'm eating very good, and my body starts to get pretty nice, pretty solid, right? Like in these photos that I was showing you above. But then there's other times in my life that maybe I'm more focused on work, my energy levels are lower because I'm investing my attention and my energy and my focus on other things in life. And yeah, then maybe naturally my body declines a little bit. Maybe I'm not looking as good, I'm not looking as muscular, but I still look pretty decent if you compare me to the average person. For example, I would say 3-4 months ago, I was at a peak within my physique. I was looking very good. But now lately, I would say for the last month or two, I've gone down a little bit because I'm working more on my businesses and other things that I'm investing my time and energy into. But that's completely okay. That's how it works. You have ups, downs, up, down. But I am always there. I'm always trying to eat good. I'm always showing up to the gym. There are always inputs in my routine, no matter how big or how small they are. And this leads me to my last and third point, which is one of the most important ones, which is have fun. Because one of the most important ingredients to consistency is to have fun, to be curious, to try new things, to experiment. The reason why some people are so consistent at playing video games, right, is because they have fun doing that thing. So if you can have fun at the gym, you will also be able to be consistent with it. So try all of those cool exercises you're thinking about. If you're curious about muscle ups, go try muscle ups, handstands, snatches, whatever that might be. Don't just close yourself to a routine. If someday you don't feel like doing a specific exercise in your routine and there's something that you've been thinking about, it just change the routine and go do whatever it is that you want to do. Again, it is better to take imperfect action than no action at all. And this goes back to what I was mentioning before, which is creating this positive relationship that you have with the gym. Because if you do all of these three things, and especially you start to have fun, you'll start to associate the gym with positive things. You'll see it as something fun, as a part of your day that you really want to do. And if you do all of these three things, eventually, I don't know when, but eventually, trust me, you will get in shape. Maybe it will take you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't matter. But once you have it, here's the interesting part, once you have it, it will be very easy to sustain it if you've gotten there through this foundation that I'm explaining in this video. Because you then will already have the habits that are required to sustain a good physique. And since it's so fun and you're not stressing about deadlines, and sometimes you understand that, okay, maybe today I'm not having the best workout ever, but I'm staying consistent and all of that stuff, in a way, you'll be able to build an amazing physique with no effort because it will not feel like torture. And that's the beauty of this whole approach that I'm sharing with you. Now, if you want to go into the details on diet and specific exercises and workouts and all of that stuff, you can check my website, or you can also check my school community. You're going to find links for that in the description of this video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, that's it. And hopefully I will see you on the next video. Take care. Peace.